Alright, good evening everyone. This is yours truly, Light here, and today we are going to be focusing on airdrop guides again, and we are going to be talking about ALEO as it was voted on the last community poll on YouTube. And this is a project that has raised almost $300 million, and in contrast, I think Arbitrum and Optimism were able to raise like respectively 120 million and 140 million. So basically twice as much or more. So this could potentially be very valuable airdrop as it's going to happen in the future. Now everything that we're going to be doing here today is actually on Testnet. So this is a prime airdrop to farm in case you don't have any money whatsoever, because all the transactions basically are not going to be causing any money costs for you, just some time to do tasks and etc. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is getting the ALEO wallet. Far as I know, this is basically the only wallet that is available right now on ALEO. It is pretty easy to simple set it up. It has 12-word seed phrase, and then it also has an inbuilt faucet inside it. So basically, throughout SMS, which is probably the only cost attached to this whole thing, you can request some ALEO credits, and ALEO credits are obviously going to be converted into the ALEO token eventually. There's also a Discord where you can basically request credits as well every 6 hours. So this is another place where you can basically accumulate some credits and do some transactions on the mainnet. There are some, considerably high gas fees as of right now. So the first step we're going to be doing is ALEO Testnet Challenge on Intract. Basically asks you to download the wallet, get Sepolia Ethereum. Sepolia is another testnet on Ethereum. There are a couple of different places where you can find it. Definitely Googling around will help you. And then it asks you basically to bridge the ALEO throughout from Sepolia Ethereum to the ALEO, I assume. So, and you also need 500 experience to unlock this quest. Getting stuff here is relatively fast. So I think one quest gives you like 100 experience. So doing some random quests will also get you eligible for the possible Intract airdrop at some point. But let's move on. So there is this very good testnet page written back in September by Omiet Lawson. And he basically does deployment of a contract inside, well, the testnet. So what we're going to be doing here, I'm going to be copying this. And there might be some bugs along the way which may not work on this site. This is called demo.leo.app. You go into the deploy tab and you paste it the same thing as we have here. But I'm going to be putting out my own handle here, which I, generated. I'm going to be showing you how that's done. And then here's what the interface is looking like. And then we're going to be copying the fee thing. And we're going to be pasting that over in here. And then click submit. And apparently that is not working. I'm probably doing something wrong here, but let me actually go back and copy this side here, because this is the only one that is allowing me to. So I think it has to be .aleo domain or something to basically allow this transaction to go through. And then we're just going to be clicking confirm after this. And there should be like a pop-up coming out. Do not close this, as it is saying. And then you do the same thing for another contract here. This time you're going to be going into execute, and we're going to be copying the same things here because we used that contract previously. We're going to use this on the ALEO function name mint inputs. Cloning those. We're going to go back to the ALEO wallet here, copying my address, pasting that here, and then we're going to be putting the fee again. I believe it's the same. Okay, it's not. And then submit. Okay, it's not submitting because the other transaction hasn't gone through yet. Okay, so that's something you need to, this is how it's basically done. Okay, and this is not like super important step, but I recommend essentially doing it if it's not giving you any hassle when you're trying to deploy this. And here you can also like change out the values to have a different quantity in tokens. I don't know why it's not asking for numbers in this interface, but whatever. Then we have a couple of quests in Zealy, basically asking you to follow on Twitter and then doing a likely reply, blah, blah, blah thing. and this will get you points. So ALEO is on Zealy, and also it is on basically on Intract. They don't have a Galaxy or Layer 3 pages as of right now, so these are the two ones that you want to do, and keep eyes on if they're going to be deploying some more in the future. Then we have the actual bridge here, which we kind of alluded earlier. This is Izer Bridge, and it basically allows to send out money from, well, Sepolia, Girly, etc. And, well, right now I'm not able to basically log in here, but it's very straightforward, guys. You connect with your ALEO wallet here, get it ready, and apparently I already have points here. So I've done some transactions in the past. I don't remember when. These points are going to accumulate to something, sending them back and forth between the testnets, Scroll, Optimism, Gorley. You can even use, Taigo Joner. That's probably a good one to use. And just send Ethereum between them and just do that basically. But that's not a very hard thing to do. Let me actually see if I can log in with this one, because this is kind of annoying. No, it's not allowing me to log in. Okay, that's dumbass. I hate MetaMask, so that's why I don't have it. So let's move on. We have our next place. This is called aleoswap.org. First thing we're going to be doing once again is connecting. I understand the risk and proceed. Connect. And here we can see our current balances, which are all zero. So you kind of want to have some currency here. You can use the faucet here, and we can bind in an address. Let me bind that in my EVM address. Okay, didn't copy it on the first try. Let's try receive Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. Ethereum EVM address confirm. Sign that message. And I think we need to follow their Twitter or something. And it's also very good because all of these are going to okay, I don't know what's going on. And these guys seem to have some campaign going on at the same time. Token composition, this event has ended. Alpha Spot credits. So do transactions here as well. And once you have tokens, do a swap between two pairs, and then pull in your liquidity and use the faucet if you can, and that's basically it. There seems to be private and public tokens. Don't seem to be able to add ALEO credits here. Have I not? Okay, so this is another one that's probably going to be playing into this, and I recommend actually doing. Then we have aleonames.id, and here you can register an ANS name. So let's try Benny's King, and this is going to be 2 ALEO cost, and first we're going to be creating a record here, once again confirming, and this is going to be taking some time, and we're going to be exploring something in the meanwhile. Then we have Shadow Finance. This is the first decentralized private liquidity marketplace on ALEO. Join the wait list, put your email address here in like that, and I would like to sign up for the newsletter. Join waitlist. And this is probably going to be another of those dApps. And, the idea of a private liquidity seems very interesting to me, guys. It's actually, I'm not sure if that actually exists on any other project that I have come across in the past. So that's going to be taking some time. Now let me see if I can refresh here and see the names. Apparently not. Change wallet, no. Docs, toolbox. You can apparently send these things. And then we have Arcane Finance, the second last dApp on this list. And once again, connecting with Leo. And we don't actually have anything here. You need to use the faucet. Let's see, like 555. We're going to ask some faucet token. And once this goes through, we're going to be doing swapping and doing some traders. And then lastly, there is ALEO Store. This is an NFT marketplace. Once again, using Leo Wallet to basically log in. What you want to do is we're going to use something that I just prompted in. ALEO graffiti graph blah 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 blah. 2% use mine non-updatable. Well, maybe we're going to make this. And okay, the icon needs to be 1 megabyte. Well, I'm not going to fuck with that right now. So basically you deploy an NFT. Let me see if I actually have something smaller here on my computer that I could use. This is such a hassle when this happens on middle of the okay, confirming, and now it's basically creating that thing. On here we still have the transactions are not like super fast as of right now, so just so you know, you have to wait a bit. And just to do a lot of volume between all of these things that we have covered here today, given to the fact that these are all testnet transactions, so there's no rush. There's no rush because you're going to be able to just grind endless money from the faucets essentially. So 2 healthy amount of transactions. I think 25 is a good amount to have a minimum. And now we can do a swap here. And I guess we can use these tokens at the other exchange as well. Let me see if those are listed here. Swapping. Okay, does this have USDT and ETH? Okay. But basically, that's kind of my rundown of the ALEO guide. So obviously, get into the Discord community if they're going to be having some type of special community badges or things like that. You want to apply for those, and obviously follow them on Twitter and do these Intract and all these social media tasks that they're going to be doing. And if there's going to be new dApp deploying on the ALEO, you want to play around it with it as well. But that's basically all I have to cover here today. I think we have basically covered pretty much everything that there's currently being offered on the market. So, and I don't know when the next airdrop guide video is going to be coming, but I'm probably going to be choosing the next one myself because things are getting a bit more time sensitive here. We don't actually know also when ALEO is going to be doing their mainnet and things. They do have this network tab here, and soon you can become a validator, and right now you can apply for a prover, and soon you can also stake. So those are the things you want to do in the future. I also confirmed that currently there are no nodes that are incentivized. They were doing that on the previous phases. So we are sadly late from that. So node runners, not your lucky day, I guess. But thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video when it will be dropping out. Make sure to also check out my airdrop playlist and my obviously great Google spreadsheet where I have listed a lot of airdrop data across multiple different blockchains. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.